You've been eating cheese your whole life. But here's the question. Are you sure it's not harming you? Especially if you're over 60. Some cheeses prolong life, and some literally destroy it, slowly, day by day. Today, you'll learn the truth. Video purpose. This video is not a scare story. It's a survival guide. Because as we age, our bodies become more sensitive to fat, to salt, to chemicals. Cheese is a complex product. It can be a friend or a hidden enemy. We'll tell you which 4 cheeses seniors should eat and which 4 to avoid. Shocking statistics. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition published data showing that consuming certain types of cheese after age 60 increases the risk of heart disease by 40%. And one popular cheese is linked to a 1.5x increase in bad cholesterol. All because we choose the wrong kinds. Viral twist. The worst part is that harmful cheeses are most often eaten at breakfast. Yes, the very time your body needs a gentle start. Instead, it gets a salty, fatty punch to the arteries. Ever wonder why you feel like lying down after eating? Stay tuned. Watch this video until the end, because not only will we reveal the forbidden cheeses, we'll also show you 4 types that can improve brain function, support your bones and immune system, and even reduce the risk of stroke. Yes, cheese can be medicine if chosen wisely. Why cheese is more than just food. Cheese is a concentrate of milk, proteins, fats, minerals, all in condensed form. One slice can contain 1/4 of your daily saturated fat, or half the calcium you need. It all depends on the type. Salt, the silent killer. Do you know how much salt is in 100 grams of regular hard cheese? Up to 2 grams. That's almost 1/3 of the daily limit. Many seniors already have hypertension. Salt retains water, raises blood pressure, burdens the kidneys. That's why you must know where salt helps, and where it harms. Fat. It's not that simple. Not all fat is bad. Cheese contains saturated fats, which may raise cholesterol, but it also contains omega-3 fatty acids, which protect your vessels. Good cheese is about balance. Bad cheese is skewed toward saturated fats. Read the label. The first thing to do when buying cheese, read the ingredients. If you see words like vegetable fats, cheese flavoring, or processed cheese mass, put it back. That's not cheese. That's an imitation. Marketing is misleading. Bright packaging, words like fitness, green leaves on the label, none of this guarantees health. Often behind the mask of a healthy choice lies a product you're better off not touching. Doctor's opinion. Nutritionists say after age 60 you should limit hard cheese to 30 grams per day. But with the right choice, it can be even more beneficial than supplements. The key is which cheeses you choose. Cheese as medicine. It's possible some cheeses are rich in probiotics. They aid digestion, help nutrient absorption, and strengthen immunity. For example, aged goat cheese contains special bacteria that support gut health, and that's the foundation of all wellness. Cheese and the brain. There's a connection. Studies show certain amino acids in natural cheese increase serotonin levels. That's the feel-good hormone. So the right cheese can help fight anxiety, fatigue, and even dementia. Memory and cheese. One study on older adults found that regular consumption of Swiss cheese improved short-term memory by 20% within just 6 weeks. The reason? High levels of vitamin B12 and tyrosine. Cheese and bones. After 60, women experience rapid bone loss. Cheese is one of the main sources of calcium and vitamin D, but only if it's not low-fat or processed. Those either lack benefits or have their value canceled out by harm. Summary: cheese is power, but only with the right approach. You must understand, not every cheese is your friend, but you don't need to give it up. Just know which kinds truly support your health. Part 1. Takeaways. As you age, be more mindful of what you eat, especially cheese. The danger lies in salt, saturated fats, artificial additives. Not all fat is bad. Balance is key. Read the ingredients. Avoid imitations. Cheese can support your brain, bones, and gut, if you choose wisely. What's next? In Part 2, we'll reveal 4 cheeses you should include in your diet. There will be surprises and practical tips, like how to buy cheese that's truly fermented, not just aged in storage. Part 2. 4 cheeses seniors should be eating. 1. Swiss cheese, Emmental. This cheese is often underrated, but it's a real ally for older adults. Why? It's rich in vitamin B12, calcium, and probiotics. Most importantly, it contains propionic bacteria that improve gut function and support the immune system. Benefits: improves memory, B12, supports bones, calcium, balances gut flora, probiotics. How to choose? Look for Emmental AOP, a sign of authenticity. True Swiss cheese is made without additives or preservatives. 2. Aged goat cheese. Goat cheese is easily digested and doesn't trigger inflammation like many cow dairy products. Aged goat cheese is especially beneficial. It contains less lactose and more calcium. It also has fatty acids that reduce bad cholesterol. Advantages: supports blood vessels, protects against osteoporosis, lower risk of food intolerance. Pro tip: buy cheese from farmers or stores marked raw aged goat cheese. They offer more nutrients and less processing. 3. Feta, made from sheep's milk. Feta is a traditional Mediterranean cheese known for its anti-inflammatory properties. The key is to choose the real product, not cow milk imitations. Authentic feta is salty, soft, and has a characteristic tang. Benefits: reduces inflammation, supports cardiovascular health, high in vitamins A and D. How to consume? Feta is best added to salads with olive oil and vegetables. This way it's absorbed better and acts as a natural energy booster for the body. 4. Parmesan, natural, aged at least 24 months. Parmesan is one of the richest cheeses in protein and calcium. Important: choose real Parmigiano Reggiano, aged at least 2 years. Then it contains almost no lactose and the maximum amount of beneficial nutrients. Benefits: strong bones, reduces the risk of sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, increases concentration and mental clarity. How to consume? Grate Parmesan into warm vegetable dishes, soups, or eat it plain in small portions. 20–30 grams per day is enough. Let's summarize. These 4 cheeses are not only safe for seniors, they bring real benefits. Swiss, memory and immunity. Goat, blood vessels and bones. Feta, heart and antioxidants. Parmesan, protein and mental clarity. Important: consume in moderation and choose natural, fermented options without preservatives. Call to action. Try replacing your regular cheese with one of these. Introduce it into your diet 2 to 3 times a week. In just a month, you'll feel the difference in energy, mood, and well-being. Share this video with your parents, grandparents. This isn't just food. It's daily prevention of issues better avoided than treated. Part 3. 4 cheeses seniors should avoid. 1. Processed cheese. At first glance, convenient, cheap, tasty, but processed cheese often has nothing to do with real cheese. It's a reprocessed product containing salt, phosphates, stabilizers, and emulsifiers. For people over 60, it's a ticking time bomb. Dangers: High sodium worsens hypertension. Contains phosphates harmful to kidneys. Often made with vegetable fats and artificial flavors. Why seniors should avoid it. As we age, the body loses the ability to remove excess toxins. These cheeses are sources of food waste. What to do? Completely eliminate from the diet. Even kids or fitness versions are just marketing tricks. 2. Smoked cheese. Sounds appetizing, but it's actually a harmful delicacy. Smoked cheeses contain lots of salt and carcinogens, especially industrial smoked ones that use liquid smoke. Dangers. Carcinogens harm the liver. High salt causes swelling and raises blood pressure. Often includes flavor enhancers. Why seniors should avoid it. The liver and blood vessels are already weakened in older age. This cheese adds strain that can be the final straw. What to do? If you crave a smoked flavor, use spices or smoked paprika instead of cheese. 3. Cheese products and imitations. If the label says cheese product, run. It's not cheese. It's a mix of starch, palm oil, and flavorings. Cheap? Yes, but at the cost of your health. Dangers. No calcium or probiotics. Contains trans fats and synthetic additives. Often causes intestinal inflammation. Why seniors should avoid it. Weak immunity, poor digestion, equals high vulnerability to such toxins. What to do? Check the ingredients. If the word cheese isn't there, don't buy it. Don't economize on health. 4. Excessively fatty and salty cheeses, e.g. cheddar. Some love sharp, strong-flavored cheeses, but that flavor often comes with overloads of fat and salt. Dangers. Raise levels of bad cholesterol, worsen blood pressure, increase risk of cardiovascular disease. Why seniors should avoid it. Heart and vessels become more vulnerable with age. Fatty cheddar can literally trigger an episode. What to do? If you can't give it up, reduce portion size to a minimum and eat no more than once every 2 weeks. Final summary. Here are 4 cheeses to steer clear of. Processed cheese, not real cheese. Smoked, salty, chemical bomb. Imitations, fat and additives mix. Excessively fatty, vascular threat. With age, the body needs less harmful flavor and more support. Cheese is no exception. Cautionary note: watch what you buy. Don't fall for flashy packaging. Read the label. And remember, better to eat 20 grams of quality Parmesan than 200 grams of cheap imitation. Part 4. How to build a weekly cheese diet. Tips, examples, life hacks. Basic nutrition principles for seniors. Before we move on to specific recommendations, it's important to understand the key dietary rules after age 60. Moderation. Even healthy cheeses should be consumed in moderation. Naturalness. The fewer the ingredients, the better. Balance. Cheese should complement, not replace, your diet. Cheese is a source of protein, calcium, probiotics, and vitamins. But your diet shouldn't revolve around it. Use cheese as an accent, not the foundation. Sample cheese week for seniors. Monday. Breakfast, oatmeal with fruit. Lunch, salad with feta, tomatoes, cucumbers, and olive oil. Dinner, vegetable soup and a piece of Parmesan. 20 carne. Tuesday, pairing tips. Cheese plus fiber. Add vegetables, whole grains, or fruits. It improves calcium absorption. Cheese plus fats. Healthy fats, like olive oil or nuts, enhance the absorption of vitamins A, D, and K. Cheese plus acids. Lemon juice or vinegar, in salads, makes cheese easier to digest and gentler on the stomach. When to eat cheese. The best time is during the day, in the morning or afternoon, when digestion is strongest. In the evening, eat small amounts, and no later than 7 p.m. What to avoid? Don't eat cheese on an empty stomach. Don't combine it with alcohol. Avoid large portions, no more than 30 to 40 kilometers per meal. Don't buy cheese without proper labeling or refrigeration. Where and how to buy. Choose natural food stores or farmers markets. Look for labels: AOP, DOP, raw milk, organic. Read the ingredients. No stabilizers, starches, or flavor enhancers. Final thought: 3 to 4 servings of cheese per week equal healthy norm for seniors. It's best to rotate different types. The key is natural quality and moderation. Video closing. Cheese isn't just food. It's a daily microdose of wellness. If chosen wisely and added thoughtfully to your meals, it can boost your energy, sharpen your mind, and help you stay active longer. Like the video if you found it helpful. Share it with loved ones. And tell us in the comments, what are your favorite cheeses? And what would you like us to cover next?